semifinals. David Carr, a national champ. Taking on Julian Ramirez in the Cornell big red singlet, red ankle band, green ankle band for Carr, the black singlet for the Cyclones. He's ranked second in the nation. He's got that great rivalry going with Keegan O'Toole. But it's not just those two in the weight class. You got guys like Julian Ramirez as well. He's ranked 7th in the nation. You got 2 top 5 guys, excuse me, over on mat 6 as well. So, a lot of hits, a lot of top guys. It's wild. Ramirez fighting for wrist control, working in neutral. And they go head to head. I don't know if you heard Ramirez, but he got bumped on his head pretty loudly. Carr walked off, but then he pointed to his head. He took some of that damage as well. Ramirez. And they're going to do concussion protocol, perhaps. Ramirez is walking around. Or maybe not. Maybe they found some blood. Man, these guys are so tough. Just bash their heads together, get it bloody, and then, I'm fine. I'm okay. You won't hear a complaint from any of them. Carr, the 3 seed in 2020. Obviously didn't have that tournament. Came back the next year, won it, then placed 3rd, then moved up to 65. That's where him and O'Toole went back and forth in their Big 12 regular season and Big 12 championships, and then it was O'Toole that won in the finals. So Carr, the runner-up, tried to get back on the top of the podium. One of the best Cyclones to ever do it, and there have been some pretty good Cyclones. Guys you probably have heard of before. Luminaries such as Dan Gable, Cale Sanderson. Nice low ankle shot by Carr. Ramirez almost recovered with a nice go behind. So maybe a little worse for the wear, but showing no signs of that head bump. Another shot by Ramirez, stopped by Carr. These guys are fast. Got to pay attention. Don't want to miss anything. Under a minute. Shot by Carr. Fake by Ramirez. Still the first period. Bagels on the scoreboard. Double leg by Carr. The amount of power that he's able to generate closing that distance. Carr looks at the clock, 30 seconds. Carr with a little bit of a length advantage, but Ramirez matching him speed for speed. And he's a little bit stockier, but goes without saying, not a lot of excess weight on anybody at this tournament. Certainly not at 165. Final 5 seconds. We're going to go to the second with zeros. Ramirez gets choice. He's going to go underneath. He's a 2-time blood rounder last 2 seasons, Ramirez. The 4 seed last year. Had some great regular season wins. I'm not going to be able to remember them off the top of my head. And I'm not digging into the internet to look those up. When these guys are on the mat, Ramirez gets an escape. I got to keep my eyes glued on this mat. So first point goes to Ramirez after just 15 seconds. Fake by Ramirez. He's giving ground, trying to set up a shot. Another flurry. You really hear it on this raised stage too. There's booming fakes as the knees hit the mat. There's a double, and they're hitting heads again. I think both these guys' style. Down blocking with those head and hands. And it's kind of unavoidable. Head and an arm for Carr. Ramirez wrestles out of it, 50 seconds to go. Still in the second period. These fakes are generating a lot of power. Both of these guys just firing off shots. It's like heavyweights trade hooks. Back and forth. Now Carr on a shot. And Ramirez not letting go to that ankle, but Carr adjusts. He's in a pretty good spot now. Wow, great athleticism, doing the splits, coming behind. Ramirez not quitting on that. Carr just trying to finish. They're going back and forth. What a scramble. 3 seconds. Man, and they're just taking a breather right now. Insane. Doesn't get much better than that. No points, but wild scramble. Dresser and Metcalf in the corner for Carr. Gets an escape in 3 seconds. Coach Gray in the corner. Another shot for Carr, and he's just staying low and firing off shot one after another. And Julian is able to keep him at bay, but there's a stall warning. So if Carr keeps the pressure on, that could be a factor. Riding time will not be a factor. Another shot, and Julian's got to be careful now. The more David shoots in, the more he's going to get potentially called. Ramirez has a leg now. Carr just pushing back on those legs. Probably going to get a stalemate here. There it is. I think Metcalf wants to get on that mat. He works a lot with Carr, you could tell. And Carr's on the mat. Metcalf is in the corner. There's a nice re-attack by Carr. He's in deep again. Ramirez trying to body lock, but this is the deepest Carr has been in. Going to keep swinging around, and now neutral danger. And Ramirez just able to avoid a takedown. Ramirez. Oh, he had Carr in danger now. Is there neutral danger for Carr? He's going back and forth. And now Ramirez gets 3 with just 23 seconds to go. Ramirez potentially with a huge upset. He's knocked off guys like this before. Can he do it again? Oh, and a reversal. And Carr with 2. He's got a cut. Ramirez can just lay there. Ramirez is going to win. There were no swipes, so they're going to look at it. There's the brick, but right now Ramirez gave up 2, not 1. And that ended up being the better move. This is one of the quirks of the 3-point versus 2-point. So 4-3, but they're going to look at it if there are no back points here. Wow, Julian Ramirez takes out another giant.